Alright, let's talk about the fastest dual sport, Enduro motorcycles. This is usually a tough topic to discuss, since Enduro motorcycles are meant to be a bit short-geared, yet have the perfect balance between power, speed, stability, enduro capabilities, and safe enough for high-speed travel. It is pretty crazy the amount of engineering that goes behind these top-of-the-line enduro bikes. As we all know, the heavier the bike, the more stable at highway speeds. The lighter the bike, well, that is when things can get a bit uneasy. The bikes I would like to discuss have the capabilities to do some moderate to severe technical trails, yet have the capabilities to take you back home. So before we begin, here are some honorable mentions of some of the fastest dual sport motorcycles with an emphasis in more vigorous terrain. The Zero FX, with a top speed of 85 miles per hour, the Kawasaki KLR 650, topping in at 90 miles per hour, the Honda XR 650L topping at 91 miles per hour, and my last honorable mention, the DR 650 coming in at 100 miles per hour. In the next coming list, these are my top 4 fastest dual sport motorcycles to get you on the highway at a stable feel, yet serious enough to do some hard enduro if needed. Coming in at number 1 is the KTM 500 EXC-F.
It is nuts. It's a lot steeper than it looks on camera. This is one of the steepest trails. That's the part that looks fucking steep, dude.
This bike tops in faster than 100 miles per hour. This is among the most powerful dual sport bikes currently available, with one of the highest power to weight ratios in its class and a predicted top speed of well over 100 miles per hour. I've ridden the KTM 500 quite a few times, and I can tell you, it is a serious enduro bike meant for power. And although it is a 500 cubic centimeters machine, its smooth delivery response makes it a perfect enduro machine. The new 510.9 cubic centimeters engine puts out an impressive 64 horsepower on a bike that weighs a little over 253 pounds, which is just amazing by KTM. Next in the list is probably one of my favorite in the fleet. Its RS range of street-legal, 4-stroke motorcycles includes 4 models with approximate 350 cubic centimeters, 390 cubic centimeters, 430 cubic centimeters, and 500 cubic centimeters engine capacities. Of these, the Beta 500 RS is the most powerful, and it can sure deliver out on the highway. To me, Beta ergonomics felt right at home. I am not sure what it is about Beta motorcycles, but they always fit just like a glove. Ridden a few of the Beta series dirt bikes, I can tell you Beta motorcycles is incredibly powerful and has amazing rideable capabilities. Unlike some of the motorcycles listed here, the Beta 500 RS is not evenly weighted for pavement and off-roading. This is very much a dirt bike, which can be in someone's favor, considering its 243-pound dry weight. I would say, if you're the person that does not really need the highway as much, but emphasis on some serious technical terrain, the Beta 500 class will be better suited. The next top, fastest motorcycle is really a unicorn bike. It has the perfect balance of on-road comfort, but plenty of bite for some serious technical single track.
I kind of wanted to talk about the CRF 450L and the KTM 500. Obviously I've ridden more, both of them, but I've ridden the KTM 500 more. So I'm more familiar with the KTM 500 than I am with the CRF 450. With the KTM 500, for me, it's comfort. When I rode the CRF 450L, I found the CRF 450L to be way more comfortable, especially on the road. Now, I brought my DRZ 400 because I think they're both about the same weight. You know, the DRZ 400 feels great, but of course the CRF 450L feels a lot smoother, it's more modern.
Sure, it might be expensive for what it is, but when comparing to KTM and Beta, it actually is not that bad. Coming in at number 3 is the Honda CRF 450RL. The Honda, I hate to say it, but can possibly be the best, true, dual sport around, topping in at 90 miles per hour. I've ridden the CRF 450 and I can tell you, it feels like an enduro machine, but somehow, the engineering with Honda made it feel incredibly stable at highway speeds. The only difference between the Honda CRF 450 and a true enduro emphasized machines is the comfort level and a bit of additional weight. To me, The Honda was the most comfortable, enduro-sized dirt bike. It was more plush on the technical trails, which made sitting down on, when you were a bit tired at the end of the ride, not too bad. Now the next one, I guess many people would argue that it is not a true enduro machine, while others would say yes it is. But in my last pick of the day is the new Husky 701 models topping in at faster than 100 miles per hour. Now, the 701 feels heavy on the tighter stuff, but at the same time, it does not. It is pretty contradicting in fact. But the 701 Enduro, in my opinion, is a much better dual sport versus many of the heavier ones, such as the KLR or DR650 when it comes to off-road behavior. The 701 was able to do single track no problem at all, even the tighter stuff. The best way I can describe it, it just feels like a giant dirt bike. In this list, perhaps riders are looking for more aggressive terrain, but has a more emphasis on highway speeds for a longer stretch. The 701 is the perfect unicorn bike for those riders, as I can say firsthand. This bike pulls at 80 miles per hour with no issue at all, and feels incredibly comfortable at that speed. Anyhow, let us know what you think in the comments below, on which is your favorite dual sport of all time.